So we're coming up on match 3, and the first 2 matches have been action-packed. People have used their disputes, which is part of the honor system. It's just one of those things. So people still watching at home, thank you for hanging tight with us. It is live, and live footage is awesome. So I'm ready for you to...
The live footage is very exciting, and it's very exciting for a couple of different reasons. One of which is it lets me kind of, as we're taking these breaks and we're running these disputes, I can check the chat personally, and I can answer some of the questions from the chat. So some feedback that I've gotten is that you guys would like to know more about the rules explicitly. And that's, questions like, why 250 darts? What are they doing with those darts between games? And the answer is nothing. The 250 darts are a capped resource over the course of the game. So should you win in a 2-0 fashion, you could expend all of those darts accomplishing that goal. However, if you go to a Game 3 situation like that, it is not uncommon for a team or both to be a little ammo light and have to play more backfield plays. It's kind of designed in such a fashion that your resources will run out over the course of those 3 games. Because of this, players are not reloading between games. They're starting with the same ammo that they started with. They allocate it to their players at the beginning, and they kind of have to decide as a strategy perspective where they want to allocate that ammo.
Yeah, let's go check out the overall bracket as it's been updated. Again, it shows Team Frumble defeating Red Tide in round 1, and we are coming up on match 3. We got Beef Squad versus Nebula. So let's check out who they are.
So right here we're looking at Beef Squad, which is a Florida-based team. They qualified in Florida. They're from Florida. They look very ready. I'm curious if these are the blaster allocations they're going to use on the field.
Yeah. And Team Nebula from all across the world here.
Well, exactly. Nebula is one of our pickup teams at the Last Chance qualifier here. This is only made possible by Endwar, but we've got players from all over California and then 3 Singaporean players. Of course, Dart Zone having a presence in Singapore. You're familiar with some of these players.
Yes, one of our major influencers, and Piggy's on Team Nebula, and we thank him for coming all the way out here to Rochester to participate and actually, number 1, qualify. So no guarantee he was going to make it, but we're going to see what happens here coming up in match 3.
Well, we're very excited to get these teams on the line and ready to go.
Ray's giving us the signal that we are good to go here on match 3, sorry.
Yeah, match 3, game 1, about to get off the rounds. Nebula, are you ready? Yeah. Beef Squad, are you ready?
Yeah. And away we go. Very aggressive run here on the left here. We got combo number 5 moving up to the middle bunker. We got a run here. That's a trade. That man is out. Oh, there we go. Wow, to check what happens there. That was a lot of movement at the end to try to get a gate capture. Looks pretty good here. That was pretty hot there, Jack.
That was pretty exciting. It looked like we had separate engagements on separate sides of the field, leading to separate gate captures at similar times. So I'm going to wait 1 second to get the official call. You can only watch one thing at once, and that's where the cameras come into play.
Yes, the hams are hammy. Right? Our eyes in the sky. And we thank everybody that has put the time and energy to make this possible. So we're going to hang tight here. But Drac, how you feeling? How's things going? Halfway home in round 1.
I was going to say it's organizing events is always slower than you want it to be. When you draw it up, it's a perfect 2-time click 10-minute pacing. But given the natural complications of blaster tag and live streaming and having such passionate and engaged teams, I'm happy with the way that the day is progressing. I think that we're going to be through our quarterfinals here probably in no time flat, and I'm really excited to watch winning teams face off.
Yes, that'll be a big transition. So we've got everyone's everyone's got their nerves on full display. I'm nervous too, hoping everybody has a good time. And we have still waited to hear the official call on that first round.
I'm going to head onto the field to go get the
follow
official
Drek.
ruling.
Yeah, let's go see. Let's see what Drek has to say.
Yeah, point to Nebula.
This team achieved a capture.
Right. All right, so that's 1 point to Nebula via gate capture. They were faster.
Hands up, and we're off. Move to the middle. Looks like we got 4 players active on Team Nebula.
I see 2 players in the bunker. We just lost our player from Beef Squad up on the tower. It's allowing Nebula to make a strong push on the non-snake side if they want to make that happen, and it looks like they're going to.
Another run, another run. Oh, we got a hit there. Gonna follow it through.
He
Another
didn't
run.
make it.
Another run.
Another runner.
We got 2 hits here, so a lot of activity.
Looks like we've gotten into a 1v1.
Wow. Never give up in blaster tag. I will tell you that you do not know what's going to happen. So we have a goal called here. So
All right.
So let's hang tight. That
Ruling
was a lot of
on the
action.
field.
So you hear the energy in the crowd. That crowd is giving a lot of love to the players here. Ooh, don't hurt your player.
A lot of celebrating here.
Celebration. So, but we will hang tight.
Luckily, teams do have alternates in the event that they celebrate too hard.
Celebrate
they
too
could
hard.
always sub in a 6th player for any bumps
I
or
will
scrapes
tell
that
my-
occur.
that would be on my. I celebrated so hard, I injured myself. That's
you know,
the one
I'm
way to
guilty
do it.
of celebrating too hard on occasion myself.
Oh,
Who
it's
is it?
PG it's PG show, Jack. But so that was a really high energy round there.
It was a high energy round. There was a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, trying to tag a player who's in the process of achieving a gate capture is a very high energy situation, particularly when you're the defending
Would you call
player.
that like the hot zone of blaster tag? Like, you know.
Oh, it's definitely a heated area on this field, for sure.
Yeah. So let's get settled
The
back
hot
in here.
zone. I like that.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you create stuff on the fly. It sounds pretty good. So we'll call that the hot zone today for.
Well, it's definitely looking like we have a ruling, but we're going to wait for the official ruling for us to bring over our winning team.
Yes, and like, you know, we all know that people have to use their disputes wisely, but in the middle of the first round, if you are on the edge of elimination, there's just,
Yeah, I mean, the
use 'em,
gamesman
you
in
lose
me
'em.
says that you should always make the best utilization of your resources. You get 2 of them, you're absolutely able to use 2 of them.
Correct. So we see that Ray is talking to the team here.
There we go.
Anticipating a dispute. Yep.
And it looks like we are, in fact, using one of those disputes right now, which is
our head referee come out and discuss the findings in that last dispute. I won't prejudge what's going to happen here, but we do take our due diligence because this is a heated competition. So
No, absolutely. We're doing the best we can. We're taking advantage of the camera equipment that we have. When we're in those screens and we're doing that dispute process and the mics are down, what we're doing is we're going frame by frame and reviewing the footage specifically based on that player's input. And then after we do that, everybody takes a look at it, including our head ref here, and they come to a definitive decision as to how we're going to move that tournament forward. So
Yes.
with that said, we've all looked at the footage and we have a decision.
I'll let Ray take the mic here.
Based on all evidence and my ref's calls, the call on the field stands. That means this team, which is Nebula,
Nebula wins via
takes
gate
this match
capture.
2-1 via gate cap.
Here you go, Nebula.
Thank
Could
you,
we get
thank
you
you
guys
there.
over
So
here?
we got Team Nebula. Come on over, Team Nebula. Everybody, you have done a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Heated match, tough opponent, winner of Q1.
Absolutely.
My big question is, what made you guys decide to do the flag push into the gate capture push? I mean, you sent 2 players, one after the other. Obviously, who went first?
I believe it was Piggy.
So Piggy goes first, you get tagged out, and you decided to drive the point home.
Absolutely. So basically what happened is that as Piggy's running, I'm trying to run open in order to cover him. The whole point of jumping out of that cover was because I was having a jam, which happened twice during the match. And so when that happened, I needed to get out of cover to use my one strength left is to dodge and draw their ammo pool. With that, I had a very wide field of view. And as soon as I saw Piggy make the run down the side and that person stare at him, I knew that they would not be staring at me.
Wow, I love that. So whenever you basically are left to your gear is what we're here. I love to hear that. You just keep on going.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not just the gear. I mean, the gear always helps, but we trust the instinct of the members of our team and we allow them autonomy.
Well, it's an excellent team play. I'm happy
good
to
lesson
see
there.
it. Good
Thank
way to
you, man.
adapt to equipment malfunctions.
Congratulations, Team Nebula. Round to round number 2, the semifinals in the Dart Zone Pro Tournament. So rest up. We'll see you back in action here shortly.
Very soon.
Yeah, awesome.
So everybody in the crowd, give me it for Team Nebula. Team Nebula.
Team Nebula, guys.